But basically, they were like a small democracy inside of China. They were a small little city inside of China. Maybe they were really big, but still, like the size of China is quite large. So they were a small part of China that was like a democracy. And there was like a contract, and their contract supposedly ended 2019, 2020-ish time. And basically, China, like these people are kind of like free people. They don't want to live Chinese communist ways. Like they don't really want to be in communism and basically socialism. Like history, sometimes history is iffy, but history doesn't really lie when it comes to communism and socialism and this idea of, Marxism. But the CCP is very, very powerful. So they were taking over Hong Kong. So LeBron and these NBA stars are massive. The NBA is huge in China. So while if anybody pays attention to sports, NBA stars during this whole entire year were putting like Black Lives Matter on the back of their things, like stop police brutality, like equality for all, like they could customize anything. And then you could, as a customer, you could buy a shirt. You could customize something, right? You could write "fuck the police." People have tried this, right? You can say "fuck the police." You can say "fuck blue lives don't matter" or some shit like that. But you know what you can't say? You know what you can't? You can't have a shirt that says "Free Hong Kong." You couldn't make a shirt that says "Free Hong Kong," and who is the I think one of the general managers or one of the executive of the boards or something like that of the Houston Rockets. I think he's now at this Philadelphia 76ers. And he called this out. He called out China and Hong Kong, and he got in a lot of trouble with the NBA. Basically told him to shut up, basically, if you want my opinion. And that's what's going on. So Hong Kong you could look up videos about Hong Kong. Like, I don't really need to explain it to you. It's very serious what's going on in Hong Kong. And I think they're still probably protesting. They still want their freedoms. They don't want to be part of the CCP. And then you got the Uyghur genocide. So I seen this girl on TikTok, and the thing about politics right now is everybody's arguing. Like the average Joe, I've talked about this before. The average Joe not only gonna fight over the crumbs of the U.S. dollar, we're fighting over the 1% of the dollar. 99% of freaking our dollar is owned by 1% of the people, right? The 99% of the people are fighting each other, scratching each other in the face for 1% of the US dollar. And I've been talking about that. And it's just not a sustainable business plan as a government, truthfully. But that being said, this girl was on TikTok, and she was basically like, oh yeah, like no media is covering what's happening in China and the Uyghurs. And then she's like attacked Trump. She's like, the orange guy you voted in office wants there to be a Muslim ban. And like he did say some of these things, and it was very provocative. It was very it induced a lot of anger, right? But that's also a media spin on what's going on. Like, and Joe Biden is not in bed with China and Chinese government and making money off that. Come on now. He's been a senator and he was a vice president. That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they all do. It's what Bush did. It's what Obama did. It's what the Clintons did. It's what Hillary did. And she never made it as president, and she was still doing it. She's the real ringleader. Hillary Clinton's the real ringleader. And jeez.